Excuse me, I'm looking for some high ticket clients. Have you seen them? Have you ever felt like that? You're not alone. Just like back in the Carmen Sandiego days, we are on a mission today to discover where in the world, where to find your high ticket clients. So let's get into it. I want to show you the number one key to tracking down your high ticket clients, no matter what industry you're in or what platform you're on. And by the way, don't ever underestimate the high ticket power of low ticket launches. Even a freebie can result in a high ticket client. I'm going to show you how that works later in this video. And can you guess the two things that you need in your business to generate high ticket sales on autopilot? In other words, even if you're out of office in full-on vacation mode, you can still wake up to the sound of cha-ching Stripe notifications. Yep, that's real life. So stick around to the end of the video to find out what you need in your business to make that happen. Here's the number one key to tracking down high ticket clients. The answer might seem simple, but not always easy. First thing is to know who you're looking for. Define your customer avatar so that you know what your ideal high-ticket customer looks like. Now, I know that for me, I used to hear customer avatar and roll my eyes and think, oh my gosh, one of these silly exercises all over again. I hate those kind of questions like, what are their wants and fears? What does their morning routine look like? What kind of magazines and TV shows do they read? But here's the thing, as annoying as those questions might be to answer, the person that knows their customer the best is the business that wins, is the business that's going to attract those customers. Because think about for yourself, anytime you see a piece of content or a video or something that you feel like, this person knows me, they know exactly my problem, it's like they're in my head. Doesn't that capture your attention in a way that keeps you wanting to watch more? So ask yourself, what are the questions that your audience is asking? What are the things that they need? And what are the pain points? What are the actual thoughts going through their head that you can be creating in your content? And one of the things that I actually recommend is interviewing your customers. Now, not in like an actual sit across from them, interview them like an intense, intimidating job interview, but in a conversational way that you can actually hear the language that they're speaking, what they love, what they hate, what they're lukewarm about. And to be honest, you want to get the high energy stuff, like the hate and the love stuff. The lukewarm, I'd rather hear from them what they really want or what they really despise instead of things that they're like meh about, because that's going to direct you towards what's the language that you need to be using that's going to attract your audience. Now, what I actually do is I will actually take note and use the exact words that they're using. So if they say, I need more cash flow, I need to generate more leads, I want to be able to skyrocket my business, I'm not going to go find synonyms of that. I'm going to use those exact words because then the audience goes, they know exactly what I want. It's like she's in my head. So if you can be studying your customer avatar and constantly hearing what do they want, what are the questions that they're asking, and how can I answer that in my products and services and create a high ticket around that offer, that's how you're going to be able to scale fastest. Now, before I go into using low ticket to sell high ticket, if you want more videos about further developing your high ticket offer, growing your business, and winning at content marketing, go ahead, take a second to subscribe to my channel because we're putting out new videos like this every single week. One of the biggest things that changed for me in my business is when I leverage low ticket to sell high ticket on autopilot. Now, you could be using things like webinars or events or low ticket challenges, which can all lead to high ticket sales. One of the things that I like to think about is like all yellow brick roads lead to recurring or high ticket. So every single offer that you have should have on the back end a way for people to be able to get into something that's higher ticket. High ticket clients are hiding in your lead magnets or in your low ticket offers. I have a challenge that I run a few times a year. It's $47. People come into it, they learn a video marketing system that helps them to make thousands. Now, I have clients that come in through that challenge all the time, but not necessarily to take the challenge, but because they want to scout out our programs, see what we're about before investing at a higher level. Sometimes they're in the challenge for a few days and then they're like, all right, I'm all in, I'm ready to buy the high ticket offer. That's why you need to think about how all roads in your business lead to recurring or high ticket. So in this case, a client comes in, they check out the challenge, and at the end of the challenge, they might be offered something that is a recurring offer, or they could skip right ahead to the top of the value ladder and invest in the very highest thing, but they're willing to do that because they've gotten a sneak peek of what they would get at a lower ticket investment. People need to invest emotionally before they can invest financially. Think about yourself for anything that you've invested in. Did you give it a kind of test drive before you decided that you could really trust the outcome of investing more financially? I want to know in the comments below, what has been your most successful launch to date? And you get to define success here, whether it was the most lucrative or maybe just the most fun to put together or made the most impact, whether it was high ticket or low ticket. Let me know a bit about your most successful launch in the comments below. Now, there's two things you need in your business to generate high ticket sales on autopilot. Do you know what they are? You need a content machine and cash flow systems. Your content machine is your evergreen lead generation strategy, which includes your YouTube videos or everything you publish online. You need a way that you are constantly bringing in a new audience and nurturing, warming them up so that they will be interested in purchasing something from you, whether it's low ticket or you nurture them all the way up to high ticket. Now, people coming in just through your content or your YouTube video alone, sure, you might be able to build an audience, but unfortunately, there are some YouTubers who have big audiences but are broke because they don't know how to monetize. Now, this is where the second piece comes in, which is your cash flow system. It's a monetization system in the form of a front end or to high ticket sales with all the offers, the launches, and the resources that makes your cash flow dreams come true. So this could be things like challenges, live launches, virtual events. Now, your high ticket clients are people that are coming through your content machine. Maybe they're watching your content, they're growing warmer to your message. And then they're the people who may be interested in investing in the cash flow systems, maybe your low ticket offers, and then ascending to high ticket once they've bought in both emotionally and financially. Even just by making one YouTube video at a time, that is now evergreen, and you can generate leads and potentially high ticket sales for years even after that video is published. I started my YouTube channel in 2016, and there are videos that I made way back then that people are still finding on autopilot because YouTube is a search engine. I always offer some kind of free thing at the end of the video so that they can get more value, and if they like that value, maybe they'll want to invest in something in the future. So the same is true for your cash flow systems. You can optimize, rinse, and repeat your launches and ascend leads from hello to high ticket completely on autopilot. But the cash flow knowledge doesn't stop here. I actually want to show you the step-by-step process of building 3 unique offers in your business that will pave the way for infinite cash flow and help you to effortlessly ascend your audience from hello to high ticket, meaning they're saying hello at that content machine and they're ascending in your cash flow systems all the way to high ticket. If you're ready to jump on the fastest path to cash, you can join us for our next free private training. You can go to hellotohighticket.com, and I'm going to break that down for you. I've also linked it in the description below. I'll see you on the next video.